Konmari! Mari, how are you, loves? How are you doing on this beautiful night? Sorry if I sound a little bit weird today. That match that we watched the other day with Argentina, it left my throat fucked up. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, it was actively hurting for like a little bit over 24 hours. Then it got better. But I still feel like I'm recovering from it. It feels weird right now, even though it's like pretty much already like on the third day. I pretty much feel my throat very sensitive. Yeah, I'm doing bad. I feel it's been the third day already, and I feel like my throat, it feels like a 75% when I'm in complete silence, and it goes down to like a 70. It feels like 80, 85 when I'm silent, but it goes down to like a 70, 75 when I start speaking. So I'm like, damn it. I didn't think it was gonna affect me that much. I can low-key hear the rasp. Oh yeah. I mean, it's gonna be there the whole time. Yesterday was way worse. It was way worse. I feel like the rasp right now, you can feel it maybe at the start, maybe at the end of the sentences. But yesterday it was the like 90%, what 90? 100% of the whole sentence. I was talking like this the whole time, like hello mom, what are we gonna see today? Oh yeah, I was talking like this the entire time yesterday. It's kind of rough, and I've been completely silent for this past few days, except the couple of hours that I've been with my family. But I've been staying this whole time in like 100% silent treatment and drinking a lot of water, and it took a toll. It took a toll in my throat. I'm so happy the World Cup is gonna end tomorrow, if anything. Ugh. Kinky, thank you so much for that super chat. Happy to see you, Mighty, live again. I forced my friends to try Rocky Mountain oysters last night, and he also got my Mighty merch today. The Sakura one, the Sakura merch one. Did it finally? I knew that it was shipping already, but I was wondering how long it was gonna take to get to everybody's house. I'm so happy, thank you. Oh my god, if the rest of the Komamores end up getting your merch, take pictures of it and post it on Twitter with my tags. I want to see. Was it because of the Argentina comeback? It was. The Argentina match fucked up my voice last time. I usually end up with my throat a little bit sensitive after every single watch along that I do about football, but I think that one fucked me over. I think it was that one and the Colombian one that made me lose my voice. It makes sense. It makes all of the sense of the world. Remember when I had to cancel one stream that I was supposed to stream, I think the day after the Colombian match, and I was like, and I not because I thought you guys were gonna think I was lying, because you guys are not that kind of people, but I thought it was very funny because my throat was not in pain. Right now my throat is a little bit in pain, and I woke up that day after the Colombia match, and because I was like scrolling on my phone, I didn't speak to anybody for like a couple of 1 hour and a half. I only noticed until Mimi came to like say hi. It was until that moment that I found out that I had fucked up. My entire upper register, aka my head voice, was completely gone. I was like, hello, Mimi. And I ended up laughing my ass off. Well, at first I panicked, and then I ended up laughing my ass off. I tweeted it that I was not gonna be able to stream, and then I sent everybody in my Discord server. If you haven't joined the Discord server, feel free to join it. A voice message so that everybody would like hear what the state of my voice was in the morning. It was wild. I was like, hello, baby, how hype. It was so bad. It was so bad. Got any cough drops? No, I need to buy. Oh, wait, give me a second. I do have like throat medicine that I left in the dining room because I was eating lunch over there this afternoon with my dad, but I don't have them here. Let me go get them really fast. Okay, bye, Cielo. Okay, I'm back. I got like a honey spray and what is it? Like natural medicine? Can you hear it? Mm. It usually helps when I'm feeling pain. But I'm gonna go buy something else later. This is why you need to sing the Colombian anthem first thing after waking up every day like a true patriot. Because of course that cures every sickness. Have you watched the France-England game? I did. It was kind of wild. It was kind of wild. It was kind of fun to watch. When I'm not cheering for anybody. I mean, I was cheering low-key for France a little bit more. Ma'am, it's like 7 p.m. I don't see anybody outside. I have no clue what you're barking at. Which makes me a little bit more concerned. But hey, I was cheering a little bit more for France, not gonna lie. I was just shocked. I was just shocked again. I was sending a bunch of messages in my Discord server while I was watching, and the couple people that were there know that I was in there a little bit active because I was just so shocked. I was like, I thought France was gonna do better because, I mean, France is not like a who in Europe. They've gotten how do I even say? How do you Europeans call it? Because for me, I just call it UEFA. La UEFA. UEFA, Asociación Europea de Fútbol. UEFA. Bueno, Unión de Asociaciones. La UEFA. The football, the European football thing that you guys do. It's like our Copa America, but UEFA. The Champion League. There you go. We could call it Champion League, European League. European League sounds better. So I was like, they've got 2 of those. They're world champions. It's not like France is a nobody. It's not like France is a nobody in Europe. And also they have been a lot of people's favorite this World Cup, except literally for like the last match. That I don't know what happened to France. So I thought that we're gonna like lock in for this one because, I mean, the last match was a little bit embarrassing, not gonna lie. I didn't recognize France. And they did the exact same bullshit in the first half. I was like, what is happening? And they only locked in on the second half. It was like 3 goals the first half. And then like 4 goals on the second half. They broke the record for the most amount of goals done in a World Cup, which was 10. I mean, the previous record was 9. And they broke the record tonight. But like, imagine if they had locked in the first time, had done... What is her problem? Imagine if they had locked in, and they would have like made the like 4 or 3 goals in the first half, and then done a little bit more in the second half. They could have perfectly won. I'm shocked. I'm just shocked. I don't know. I was like, well, that's a bummer. You could have done so much better. Daz, happy 5 months! I hope the Spain-Argentina final doesn't make you scream too much. I will definitely scream. I also got my Sakura merch the other day. Please show me. You guys never show me when you get this stuff. Show me. Also, Kiki, thank you so much for that super chat. Also, I recommend getting some water that's close to hot and dissolving a spoonful of honey in it, some lemon. My tea! I've been drinking that tea. I use that for harsh vocal care. Well, I do, it's not curcuma. What's that's Spanish? Oh my god. What's the term in English? I always forget all my languages. Actually? Oh, turmeric. I do turmeric, which is also very good. And also I do a little bit of turmeric vinegar and honey. And those are my teas. I've been drinking that quite a lot. that's I'm a little bit scared of the damage that I did to my throat last time. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that isn't the record. No, it was. I think the record for the most amount of goals was like 7 in total. And today, and tonight's, this afternoon's. And this afternoon's match was like a... Wait, no. The past record was a 9. And this friend's match, they said that it was 10. I'm so sorry. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Really? The most goals in a World Cup was done 7-5 in 1954. By who? Just want that. Oh my god, then what the fuck were they talking about? Oh, I needed to be more specific. They did break the record, but like the most goals in a 3rd place game. That's different. That's what they were speaking about. We needed more specifications in a 3rd game, in a 3rd place game. Of a World Cup. There we go. Of the World Cup. We have 2 levels of specifications, apparently. I need to fix my shrine before sharing photos. Okay, everybody, you do what you want, but show me the photos later. We will scream tomorrow. I'm a little bit nervous, but also I'm trying to see the silver lining just in case. Because at the end of the day, I'm not from Argentina. I mean, I really want Argentina to win because I'm Latina and I'm not idiot. And I'm not an idiot. A little bit of shade thrown there. But also, at the end of the day, no matter what happens, the cup stays with a Spanish-speaking team. You know, it's like the 2nd level. At least it's gonna be, the winner's gonna be a Spanish-speaking country. Fuck all of you. You know what I mean? And you know what's so funny? That you know that the FIFA for this World Cup, because we all fucking hate FIFA had prohibited interviews being done in Spanish at the start of this World Cup 2026. And there were like a lot of riots and a lot of people saying like, what the fuck are you doing? And they lifted the ban midway. Can you fucking believe that? Really? Yeah. FIFA had banned any interviews to be done in Spanish. They all had to be done in English, and because a lot of people fought because of that, they ended up lifting the ban midway. I'm just fucking speechless. I swear to God, FIFA keeps making everything so much worse every year. So, it's like a big middle finger. It's like a big middle finger to FIFA and to every racist out there. What is the exact reason? Because they wanted to keep everything standardized to like English. English is like the universal language that every country speaks, and that's why we all get taught English in schools, because if you don't know English, there's a lot of doors that don't open to you in the future, and we need to standardize it some way. So like no other language, please. Which it just leaves me flabbergasted. Because it's a World Cup? World? So of course they ended up pretty much rioting and getting a bunch of complaints, so they ended up lifting the ban midway. That's dumb as fuck. I know, but we all know the reason. And, you know, the more I start thinking about this, like this details, the more it makes sense why everybody's pretty much acting horrible, like horrible people this World Cup everywhere. Like it's making sense with like how the world is doing recently. So for me, even Spain's win, it's like a very big middle finger to the FIFA and to literally every single racist out there. So like, I'm still gonna feel vindicated. In my opinion, I'm still gonna feel extremely vindicated. And also, I'm not gonna get salty because Spain is the current UEFA. Spain is the current winner in Europe. So like, at least the cup is gonna go to like a good team. You know what I mean? Either the American continent winner of football or the European winner. We have two excellent teams playing the final, which should happen. But you know how the World Cups do sometimes. 2014. There's a, oh my god, I just, every time I talk about football, my whole TL is football, and I have genuinely avoided Twitter because there's so many. I haven't even looked at TikTok, by the way. I haven't been able to look at my I have this dude that I watch religiously on TikTok that's called Ash. He's a very funny baker, like extremely funny. I haven't been able to like check his videos in like over a week. Because if Twitter is this way, TikTok is like 10 times worse than Twitter. And that's a huge statement that I'm willing to die on. I'm willing to die on this hill. I can't. I thought it was like racist and just racist, but it's like racism combined with people that sound like they're 13 years old. It's like, I've been seeing so many things of like a Twitter from an Argentinian girl that she was walking, I'm so sad, in Colombia, and some brainless ass bitch Colombian, I'm pretty sure that must have been a Rolo because apparently that was in the capital city. And I was so tempted to like reply like, never listen to any capital city Colombian. We all hate them. But I didn't because that's hatred. And she was walking with the Argentina, that's her country, football shirt, and then a random Colombian yelled at her like, I hope France wins against you, bunch of cheaters. France? That's the state of every single bitch talking about football right now. Literally, that is the state of the people we're fighting against. They're making me want to gatekeep football, and it's weird as fuck because football is full of normies and horrible people. But you bunch of cheaters, I hope France wins. And everybody, all of us, including the Argentina girl, we're all just like, what? Huh? France? Oh my god. Or like, oh my god, I can't. I hate generalizing, but I've seen so many tweets coming from that kind of group. There's so many Latinas that love K-pop. It's always the K-pop girlies, I swear to god. Saying like, I've never watched football in my entire life. I'm not even watching that much right now, but I swear to god, I'm so fucking tired that Argentina is full of Messi, blah, blah, and you're like, I'm so it's so depleting, chat. It's so depleting. Back in 2022, Mbappe said American countries can't compete with Europe. Yeah, I remember that comment. I remember that comment. Something about how South American football was not at the same level as European football. I did catch him saying that comment. I don't want to talk about it. Because, you know. Tomorrow I'm going to put the Argentinian shirt. Tomorrow Mbappe's probably going to be in France. So I think you don't need to comment about anything. You want to say something. I don't think there's any need to say anything. I don't know, I feel I feel the world humbles people without any need for other people to say anything. Sometimes it happens that way, you know? Okay, but my favorite thing was seeing the Americans go from America is gonna take it all. That's why I wanted them to lose, not gonna lie. America's gonna take it all. I love soccer. I don't even like soccer. Fucking Argentina always cheating. I cannot understand why would you not be able to play the rest of the match and the next one if you get a red card. Fuck football. I don't care. We have so many things. We don't even want to be hosting the World Cup. I saw so many things. I saw so many things. That's just like keeping it football if we ignore all the racism and stuff. Thank you for the super chat. The US discovered football a month ago. I wish it was only the US, but there's so many people. There's so many people that have never seen. This is the first World Cup. Is their first World Cup. They haven't seen previous World Cups. They haven't seen club football either. Listen, I don't sit down in every single club football either. But I keep up with it, which is different. And ever since I was like 1 digit old, I was already wearing the Columbia shirt. Like, I was kind of laughing because I wanted to find one recent tweet that I had made of football. And then I ended up, that I ended up finding a bunch of tweets from 2016, from the date that from the year that I created my Twitter for the first time. When I was seething. Seething is the word. Seething! Every year. Yearly seething about football. And I was like, yeah, sounds about right. I found another 2018. 2017 or 2018? Wait, it was me insulting Kane. Well, not really insulting him. And I was like, well, some things never change, actually. I was like, I don't remember if it was 2018 or 2017. When I was like, good job, Kane. Just fucking scored a goal by cheating. And like, and I was like, well, yeah, that sounds about right. Some things do never change. Nobody can call me a fucking tourist around here. Like, nobody can fucking call me a tourist. I don't even remember. I was so mad back then, but I left a digital footprint about my hatred. Did you play football growing up? No, I was so bad at playing football. I'm the kind of girl, the girl that tries to kick the football and you don't even touch it and you end up like falling down while trying to kick a ball. No. The real deal of this World Cup was the US. I don't know. The real world. I don't know why. I wish I would be able to like pinpoint all these horrible things that have been happening at one thing. I kind of know the reason, but that's like too heavily political. And I will never mention this on stream. But like I feel like those kind of people that create theories. But I kind of think that I could pinpoint at where is it coming from. But I'm not gonna say it on stream. But I kind of know. With everything happening in Argentina, Mexico, recently Peru, the recent Colombian, the recent Colombian elections. I kind of know. It's tingling. Anxiety levels are a little bit up, not gonna lie. But hey. Columbia star isn't on the jersey, it's between my I will keep the star that Colombia needs until I finally get one. But at least we won our Copa America, unlike England. They haven't won shit in Europe over 60 years. It's fine. At least we have won Copa America before. That's my only argument. Then after that, all I do is get behind Argentinians. I know they have my back. You better fucking do, motherfuckers. I swear to God. After that, if the debate gets any longer than that, I immediately put an Argentinian shirt and I go to the other side and I'm like, fuck you. If the argument gets even deeper, I put the Brazilian shirt. But it's all about the Latin American unity. Those aren't even Euro Cups. They are mine because I am Latina. That's literally how it works. I wish I was joking. I mean, I put it as a joke, but that's literally how it works over here. So bad. Say something in Portuguese. Eu amo how do I even say Brazil in Portuguese? Jesus Christ, I don't know. The thing about Portuguese is like they can understand what we say, but we cannot understand what they say. It's kind of wild. I love Brazil. I don't think Google Translator has Brazilian Portuguese though. Oh, they do. How do you say it? I thought you don't make videos anymore. I do, sweetheart. I uploaded like 3 covers recently. Well, 6. I do. I'm back. It's YouTube. YouTube doesn't tell you that I'm alive. I have been alive for like a year now. I came back. Yippee! Eu amo Brazil. I don't know. Eu amo Brazil. Eu amo Brazil. How did I sound? How does that sound? Can I put the Brazilian shirt on? Yeah. Eu amo e brigadeiro. No, actually. Come on, chat. We all know Marie never left our hearts. I never did. I've been here in 2013. Dad a couple of years, but not really came back. I love how YouTube literally does me dirty. Because I have so many people that have been subbing to me for so many years, appearing on like old covers saying like, I didn't know you were here. And I was like, yeah, fuck YouTube, bro. They don't know I've been here for like almost 1 year, close to 1 year. So sad, but honestly, so happy that you guys discovered me again. YouTube is really a troll. It is. I had uploaded like 3 covers before my Spanish cover. They didn't get notified. And then you can actually see how my quote-unquote dead subs finally came back to life with my recent Spanish cover for Has-Been Hotel. They're like, oh my god, I got notifications! You're back! And I'm like, yeah! The fucking jump in numbers. Like, I came back, my covers were like 80k, 50k, and then YouTube notifies everybody that follows me, and now it's suddenly almost close to 300k. Everybody came back. I really love your music videos since I was like 12. I'm 22. I feel old whenever I realize, because I get told a lot how I was so many people's childhood. But I was everybody's childhood when I was still a child. Everybody thinks I'm so old because I've been everybody's childhood. But we low-key are the same age. That's the chicken that I got. Give me 1 second. I got chicken because I low-key knew I was gonna get hungry later. I'm not hungry right now. You're 30? I'm not 30! Jesus Christ! See? I need you guys to stop doing that. People that just come back, they're actually gonna believe you're fucking trolling. You need to stop doing that. You need to stop feeding everybody lies. I am not 30. It's everybody just wants it to be 30. Stop making people believe I'm actually 30, guys. What the fuck? How does that feel to be in your 40s? Fuck you. My community when they spread misinformation. No, you don't need to apologize. Is the rest of you guys' fault. They're fucking lying. I leave you alone for 5 minutes. And you guys, when you spread misinformation, will you fully come back? I have. I'm fully come. How did I am back. Don't worry about it. I came back like 9 months ago. It's gonna be a year, but I'm fully back. Do not worry. I posted a cover 2 weeks ago, another one 2 months ago, another one 7 months ago, another one 9 months ago. I have a collab that was posted 2 months ago, another collab that was posted 6 months. Well, 2 collabs that were posted 6 months ago. I am very much active. Yes. Can you guys believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? I've been here for 9 months and I've already have 8 covers. Can you actually believe it's been 9 months since I came back? And I have released 8 covers. Lamal. So productive. Oh, I actually wanted to tell you, after this finals, I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream next week, because I am so busy. I am a little bit over a couple of things deadlines. So I actually need to like fully stop streaming next week for a couple of days, sit down and finish my damn work. And then I go back to streaming. Like I need to sit down and actually fucking finish my recordings and then go back to streaming. Don't worry, it's gonna be like this week only. Do not worry, everybody. She's back and she's 30. Shut the fuck up. Should I not be doxing my real age? Should I actually finally make a stream when I actually legitimately reach 30 years old so all of you can fucking celebrate once and for all and fucking leave me alone? I swear, you guys are gonna make me stay 30 for so many years until we all actually celebrate my 30-year-old birthday. You guys are insufferable. Maybe not that. Maybe we should just keep it a secret forever so I stay a 30-year-old forever and always. Like I did back in the days. I started doing my covers when I was like 15 or something. Oh, actually, let's not say that because then you're gonna dox me. I'm not sure if I was 15, 14, or 16. One of those. I was very much a minor. Very far away from being 18, actually. I was in middle school. I was probably 15, actually. And I kept trolling everybody for the next like 5 or 6 years. Everybody that would ask me how old I was, I kept on saying I was 15. Also for like doxing purposes. Because that's what they did back in the days. They wouldn't show their faces and they wouldn't say how old they were. So I just told everybody the age where I started doing my covers. I was like, oh yeah, I'm 15. Some other times I would say, oh yeah, I'm 14. Oh yeah, I'm 16. It was kind of funny back then. I'm gonna do the same thing now that I'm an adult. I've been 30 for the past 3,000 years. Now, if you do, we'll say you're 35. Fuck all of you. A stream when you turned 30 when? Like last year? You guys are horrible. Age or not, I'm just glad to spend time with you. Thank you. So you are 30. You remind me of those people on Twitter saying like, you know what? Let's all just decide. They're so... I cannot even get mad at them because they're so mentally ill. Like their hatred reached levels that it's just clownery at this point. So many people out there were saying like, let's just all decide together that France versus England is gonna be the finals. And everybody's like, sure, head pads. It's reached those points of like, sure, head pads. Or other very weird Mexican fans were saying the World Cup ended when Mexico lost. And there was one Argentina. I swear to God, Argentinians sometimes have the best answers ever. They're like, well, the last time you guys reached quarterfinals were in like 1980s. So I guess we've never had a World Cup since the 80s. And I was like, of course they said it differently. I'm just translating it a little bit more decently to English. But they were so sassy. And then other Mexicans were saying, you know what, let's just all collectively decide that the finals were Mexico versus England. And then the Argentinians were saying like, I cannot believe that you guys, even in your deludedness and in your 100% freedom of choice, of dreaming, even in your dreams, you end up making yourself in second place. What do you mean? You go full delulu, you say Mexico and England is gonna be the final, and yet you put yourself as a second, and yet you guys don't even win in your dreams. And I was like, I can't. Where those little like micro fighting in Latin America is so fucking hilarious. What do you mean you're not even making your country win? In your deludedness of a World Cup, why are you making a European country win? Even in your dreams, and not even a random European, the fucking British. And I was like, I can't. I was laughing so much with the way everybody was replying. Are you on Twitch too right now? No, I'm not streaming on Twitch. I'm main YouTube. First time coming over here? Oh, sweetheart. You're so funny. Argentinians are so funny. I don't know if it's the accent. I don't know if it's their constant ego fitting since they're babies. And they have like self-confidence. I've never met a shy Argentinian before. I haven't met an Argentinian that doesn't have self-confidence. It's like a rare gem. I don't know what they have. But sometimes they produce such funny comebacks. It's so fun. I don't want Argentina to win, I'm sorry. Well, it's fine, you don't have to apologize for anything. They're already in the finals. You don't have to apologize for anything, sweetheart. You're not... Why am I replying like I'm Argentina? You not cheering for them is not gonna erase the 3 World Cups that they've won before. It's fine. They still have Messi. Oh my god, I feel Argentinian. Ew. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I can say this because I'm Latina and I actually love them, okay? Fuck off. I have the pass. I have the Colombian pass. Leave me alone. I will go back to cheering for them tomorrow, okay? The problem is Argentina's bad sportsmanship. No, I do not believe it. I'll end up being like a football editor where I edit every single country's red and yellow cards and every single country's fouls. No. And I'm gonna highlight it Embolo. We're gonna go back to Embolo. We're gonna fucking go back to Embolo, I swear to God. Are you from Colombia or from Peru? I'm from Colombia, yes. Canceling you right now. And I'm gonna clip every single thing that all each, because I swear to God, each country has one, and sometimes multiple. Each country's dumbass football players, very problematic lines. I'm gonna clip that Mbappe line of like saying like Latinos didn't have the same level as European. I'm gonna clip English people saying something about Las Malvinas. I'm gonna clip some US saying something about ICE. Everybody has one, I swear to God. If I search through the internet, I'm gonna find at least one problematic line that one football player has said in each team. I am so sure. The fan base, not the players. I feel every football fan base is horrible. First time, me with the news on my neck. First time. Like, it's not to normalize it. I will always go against horrible behavior, no matter where it comes from. But are you kidding me? I swear, every single time this Argentina hatred comes up, I go back and point at Mexico. And you guys know I love Mexico, but are you fucking kidding me? I'm just so sad. Are you fucking kidding me? What do you think? Why weren't Mexican people not able to recognize between Ecuador and Colombia flag? I'm just so sad. But at the same time, I'm laughing. What do you mean we got spit on because they thought we were Ecuador? What the fuck? When I'm just chilling there, and there's my Ecuador brother to the left, and Mexico comes in and punches me on the face, and I'm like, what the fuck? And they're like, fuck you, Ecuador, and I'm like, I'm not even Ecuador. What's happening? It feels like that. They punch you and spit on you. Fuck you, Ecuador, and I'm like, what? What happened? I'm like, what the fuck? Here, let me show you the flags. That's how I felt this World Cup. I'm like, what? Why did he suddenly get punched? I thought Mexico and Colombia had like a very loving relationship. That's what I thought. What happened? Like, here, guys, let me show you. Oh my god, where am I saving these pictures? Not anymore. I'm just brokenhearted. I'm fucking brokenhearted, bro. What's wrong with Ecuador? They have been fighting. They have beef. They have football beef with Mexico. And I found out because I got punched as a Colombian. I actually did not physically get punched. This is just me saying things. I found out this year because we got a lot of hatred from Mexico. And I was like, why are we getting hatred from Mexico? And then I googled and I was like, but we're not even Ecuador. And then I go, well, why are they, maybe Colombia stepped in and wanted to defend Ecuador. Something like that happened. Maybe it's because we're neighbors. No, because they couldn't make a distinction of the flag. And I was like, what? What happened? I was like, what do you mean we got hatred because they confused the flags? I was so sad. Okay, guys, this is the Ecuador flag, right? They have amarillo, azul y rojo, yellow, blue, and red, just like us. Because Gran Colombia, guess who also has that one? Venezuela has yellow, blue, and green, and red. It's just like a different kind, a different length. Okay, this is Ecuador, right? This is Colombia. So I got so much hatred from Mexico because they didn't distinct our flags. They thought we were Ecuador. I was so sad. I was like, I thought there was a loving relationship between Mexico and Colombia. What's going on? There's another Colombia flag where we have our shield. And I think maybe that's why they got... No, but we never use that one. I'm trying to like excuse them. I could see why they get confused. No! We have another flag which we have where you can see the shield. But we literally never use that. We literally never use that, which is this one. And it kind of makes sense, okay? This one is the Colombia flag with the shield that we never fucking use. And this one is the Ecuador flag, right? But I was just so sad. I was like... Once again, do you see me generalizing and hating Latino on Latino? No, I don't. We don't want to be fucking clowns in front of European countries, bro. We leave that shit for Copa America. Can we leave the Latino on Latino xenophobic comments for like later when they're not looking? It's kind of embarrassing. We could not call Argentinos narizones and Europeans and fucking annoying right now. We do that later. Not right now. Jesus Christ, you all are fucking idiots. I swear to God. Not right now. Right now, we fucking cheer for Argentina. Jesus Christ. Do you want to see the Venezuela flag? Venezuela is a little bit different, but I understand why people wouldn't notice that. Venezuela also has yellow, green, yellow, blue, and red, but they don't have it. Their lines are different. So both Ecuador and Colombia have the same like big, thick yellow line and then blue and then red. Venezuela has it all equal. See? They're the same thickness and they have the little stars. But we all share the same 3 colors because historical beef. Because we don't talk about that. We all share the same colors because we don't talk about that. Yes, please. I'm trying to teach everybody what each flag is so I don't end up getting hatred thinking that I'm from Ecuador. Not that it makes any right. You both Mexicanos in Ecuador. How do I even call them? Ecuatorianos? Should just stop this. Stop it. Go fight somewhere else. Somebody spit on me. I was Ecuadorian. Can you put the Puerto Rican flag? Let me download it. Why? Don't you guys have a different one with like a lighter blue, which is the legit one? Like not with the US colors, but the one with the lighter blue. Should I use that one? I've heard you guys like that one a little bit more. I would use the lighter blue one. Original. That much I know. See, that much I know! That's Cuba, right? No. See, Puerto Rico had like two different flags before 1952. Before the events of 1952. Where they had like a lighter blue. And I've seen a lot of Puerto Ricans use that flag. Like very consciously so. This one? Well, there's another one that's older, but oh my god, this one has see, that much I know! Well, they have 2 different ones, but this one is the one that I see them use a lot. Ignore the watermark. See how the colors are different? The color is like a lighter blue. I see pretty much like every single person from Puerto Rico use this one instead of like the flag that everybody knows right now. So I'm just gonna use this one. Because reasons. See guys, I don't even have a PhD. And I, as Latina, I know, you know, I know stuff. I'm just so heartbroken. I just want every Mexican in chat right now to give me a little bit more of love. I think I deserve it. Give me a little bit of love as an apology. I am just so heartbroken right now. What do you mean you guys didn't know my flag? And then you hated on me thinking I was from Ecuador. What do you mean? I'm so sad. Kiki, thank you so much for that super chat. I remember watching Maddie stream back in 1952. Those were the days. Oh yeah, I was very much present. The fuck? Oh my god, guys! I heard a Bad Bunny song yesterday, cause I was feeling very America Latina Libre the other day. I was very much in my free Latin American. It's not a face, mom. It never was. But it was a very Latin America freedom the other day. I cried. What the fuck? Lo que le pasó a Hawaii. Have you guys heard it? They sang it in the Super Bowl, but I hadn't listened to the entire song. And it actually made me cry. I was like, wow, I wish Bad Bunny made more of these songs. What happened to Hawaii? Here is the lyrics for everybody that speaks Spanish. I'm gonna find you a translation for everybody that doesn't speak Spanish in chat, but just in case. I was listening to this song the other day and it actually made me cry. Jesus. English subs. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, I found one that has both Spanish and English. Let's go. I don't know why. Like, I am very much a privileged person. But I don't know. I feel like I'm still very much Latina. I think that doesn't really change. But your grandma is Italian. Who the fuck cares? But your dad comes from the US. I am Latina. I was born here. I was raised here. It touched me. It touched us a very sensitive fiber as a Latina in here. And I ended up crying. I think this is a very pretty song. When you have the time, please listen to this song. Listen to this song before fucking watching the finals in football. I swear to God, I feel some people really do need to like listen to this song. If you're Latin American, I swear to God. As an Italian, what is your opinion on the mayor of New York City that is snapping Little Italy of the map? Did he do that? I loved Little Italy. What do you mean by what happened with Little Italy, New York? I loved Little Italy. I wish it was Big Italy. What happened with Little Italy? I wish it was more than little. I remember going there and I was like, oh well, it's just a very little street. And then every single person that lives in New York in my chat were like, well, yeah, we did say little. And I was like, damn, I just wish it was bigger. They actually did make Big Italy. It's in Europe. We need to go, chat. I mean, I've been there, but I've only been to like 3 different cities. I need to go to Sicily. I feel like every Sicilian, including my grandmother, like, we're not Italians. They have their own beef. Or like, they're not Italians, but they have their own beef that I'm not willing to talk about on stream. I've been to like 3 different cities in Italy except the one that we really do have to go. Just that I want to go there with my nonna though. I want to go there with my grandma. I feel it's gonna be it's gonna make it a little bit more special if I go there with her. Oh my god, I need water. My throat is so bad. Summarize the Sicily and Italy beef. Summarize the Sicily and Italy beef. The beef. I love how Google quotes my beef. The beef between Sicily and mainland Italy stems from historical, economic, and cultural divides. While legally Italian, many Sicilians strongly identify as distinct people first. See, that's why I told you. No one always says that shit about how Sicily's not Italy, but whatever. Honoring centuries of Greek, Arab, and Norman life. Historical roots. I was told you were trash. I was not trash talking Puerto Rico. What the fuck? Who's lying? Italy only unified as one country in 1861. Before that, Sicily was a prosperous independent Mediterranean powerhouse and richer than actual Italy. They were forcibly absorbed. Oh, who'd have thought? The North and South. Okay, we know about the North and South divide. We don't talk about that. The mafia stigma. Oh, that was another thing. Global pop culture, such as The Godfather, heavily associates Sicily with the Cosa Nostra. This has fueled unfair stereotypes and prejudices, making Sicilians defensive about being unfairly cast as criminals. That one is very much strongly felt, at least in my family. A Sicilian that came to Colombia. That's horrible. No, I'm just joking because I can, okay? That one is, I only knew about like the two things that Nona always replies is the whole thing of like no mafia and no Italy. I don't know anything else. I'm not Italian. What do you expect me to know? Yeah. It's not like they had a bunch of mafia over there. And now they make it seem like Sicily is like very dangerous and shit when it's really not like that at all. If anything, Nona said like South Italy is probably worse. But I don't know. I don't know about anything. Leave me out of your European beef. I'm not even European. Have you watched The Godfather? I haven't. We should watch it. Nona is just saying that out of it. I mean, Italy has a very strong family first culture like Latin America. And I find that culture, not gonna lie, I really do like that about our culture. It's the one thing that I think is very beautiful in our culture and I'm not willing to trade. The whole thing of like family comes first. We have very strong ties with family. Like so strongly. I'm talking about like your mom, your aunt, your cousins. But like this whole thing, this whole cultural thing is so strong that it also applies to the whole like, why do you guys cheer for other Latin American countries in football? And I'm like, because we're a fucking family. But I think according to my Nona, it's an Italian thing, but also Sicily is very much like even more family united. I think it must have stemmed because of the whole like Italy absorbing them pretty much. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just popping in to ask how is a brave angel today. I am wasting time right now. I want to play the game, but at the same time I'm kind of not wanting to play today because like the more I speak, the more my throat hurts and scary games make me scream. So I'm kind of like wasting time. I'm probably gonna play, but maybe for like a short little while. Why do you cheer for each other? Family trauma. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Oh yeah, how was the Odyssey movie? Oh my god, thank you for reminding me. I keep forgetting. I hated it. I didn't like it. I didn't want to say it on Twitter because every time that you say an opinion in the public, it's not very well received. I didn't like it. I gave it a 3-star and I was a little bit shocked. I wanted to say this on stream instead than on Twitter. I didn't like it. And the thing is, I've been debating with my own thoughts because I came out of the movie and I immediately gave it a 3 stars out of 5. But then I remembered other movies that I've given a 3-star or 3.5 and I felt it was unfair because it's not like it was bad. So I gave it a 4 stars. And then after discussing with another friend that watched it, she didn't like it either. I went back to 3. Oh wait, I went back and put like 3.5, 3.5 I gave it. And I was so sad because it feels like I'm actually wanting to like it because I love Greece. I love Greek mythology. Hello! So it feels like I always actively trying to like it. But I can't. You guilted yourself into raising the rating? Yeah, that's really what I did. And then after like giving it much thought, I was like, I lowered it again. So I think my final score was 3.5. Just because I've given worse movies a 3. So it felt unfair to give it a 3. So I gave it like somewhere in between. I gave it a 3.5. And I was like, damn, I have so many. I was so angry. Can I talk about it? Can I actually fully talk about it? I know that a lot of you guys haven't watched it, so it's probably gonna be full of spoilers, but I heard they stripped a lot of the fun. They did. That was what I was telling my dad. Like, I hated it. I hated a lot of decisions from Christopher Nolan, but I understand why he took them. I just didn't like it. So it's a matter of I think at the end of the day, this movie in specific is gonna be a lot of preference. A lot of preference. The book is 1,000 years old. Yeah, but not the movie. The way that a movie shows things. But anyways, I'm gonna spoil it. Like, I understand where he came from, and I fully understand why he did the things that he did. I just don't like it. Yeah, I want to go into the movie with the bias of my wife's opinion. I just don't like the decisions that he took for this movie, that's all. Like, I know everybody makes fun of Nolan because of the whole, like, we're gonna do 3 different timelines, and we're gonna go from the past into the future, and then from the future down, and we're gonna mess with the chronological order to make it more fun, but also, I was actually clowning on him at the end of the movie. Because literally, the last 5 seconds, it made me say out loud in the cinema, fucking Christopher Nolan. I actually said that at the end of the movie out loud, like, fucking Christopher Nolan. Because it's a fucking Christopher Nolan movie. The whole time, but the last 5 minutes, I was like, fucking Christopher Nolan. The whole thing was like, you know, when you tell the story of, well, the wooden horse is what... I was about to call him Audie. Ooh, cringe. Odysseus came up with so they could invade Troy, right? And you're talking to Christopher Nolan. And Christopher Nolan was like, no. The wooden horse is all about Odysseus' remorse over violating his own moral code and violating Zeus' law of, like, he violated the Zeus law while trying to invade Troy. And we're talking about past and the future and what he thinks of what his future is gonna be about. Shut the fuck up! It really is like that. I wish I was fucking lying, but that's really the end of the movie. I'm gonna give you a big ass spoiler for the end of the movie. Zeus law. Oh, Zeus law is like a whole thing of, like, treat your guest as you wish you were treated as another guest. That's Zeus law. So, you know, as the king of Ithaca, he was very much protective of Zeus law, but, like, he went to war and he ended up violating his own moral code and ended up with a whole civilization, aka Troy, by using that very Zeus law. So they ended up, like, infiltrating, and now we don't know. You ended up violating yourself as a person, your moral code. You became a different man. What if I'm the monster? So now future is blah blah blah. And oh my god, Christopher Nolan, just fucking let him go home. He would throw 3 more babies. He would throw 3 more babies off the wall if he had to. Just fucking let him come home. I don't think it's that deep. I don't think it's fucking that deep. Will you do more Epic the Musical covers? I really want to. Yeah, I think Epic, okay, it's a little bit lame for me to, like, compare it to the musical. No, it's not. Leave me alone. I think Epic had, like, a very perfect level of this whole inner fight without making Odysseus seem like a pussy. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, Odysseus is a grown-ass man in, like, a very whole long-ass time in Greece. They had a different whole setup of moral code than what we have right now. That was their, like, day-to-day. It's not something that will, like, not let them sleep. So I like the whole inner fight of Odysseus in Epic the Musical. I really do like it, but I feel Nolan made him a little bit of a pussy. I'm not gonna lie. I think he focused himself too much in the Odysseus that he wanted to show. And I know we're talking about mythology. There's no such thing as, like, 100% historical accuracy. We're talking about a story that's so old that it didn't even come from something written. It was a fucking song. It is a fucking song from, like, so many years ago. We can kind of, like, try to make it fit into a timeline, into, like, an actual accurate, historical accurate timeline. But at the end of the day, there's fucking Cyclops in the story, bitch.
We're talking about fucking Cyclops and sirens. Alright? Leave a little bit of whimsy in your story and don't be so annoying. You know what I mean? But he made Odysseus a little bit of a pussy. Cause like, he just said that Odysseus was very smart from like only one comment in the entire fucking movie. No, there were like 3. Of like Agamemnon. Okay, I hated the way he represented Agamemnon, but I think that's a very Christopher Nolan, but it just ticked me off. Of like, Odysseus, my most intelligent commander. And like, he didn't show his intelligence any other way. Like, oh my god, this made me so angry. This made me so angry! The whole thing of like, I was about to sing the full, it was nobody, but I was just, sorry, I'm just a musical girl. The whole, when the Cyclops, when Polyphemus, is that how you pronounce it? I don't know, fucking no, I don't know English, man. Don't ask me. When he asked him, like, after he drank the wine, right? After he drank the offer, who are you? And Odysseus said nobody, because Athena told him to say nobody. And then he was like, okay, thank you for telling me your name. Your reward is gonna be, I will kill you the last. You know what I mean? Erased? None of that happens in the movie? None of that happens in the movie. Hermes, nowhere to be seen. Oh, I was so pissed. That's just my bias. My favorite Greek god is Hermes. Hermes was nowhere to be seen. And I think Hermes is fucking important in the Odyssey. That's his fucking great-grandparent. It was because, literally, 100% thanks to Hermes that Odysseus was able to deal with Circe. Hermes was nowhere to be seen. It was because of Hermes that Odysseus was able to make it outside of, oh my god, how would I say this name in English? It's the same thing. Calypso. Of Calypso's island. Zeus told Hermes to go tell her to let Odysseus go. Hermes was nowhere to be seen. I was so pissed. And I do understand why. And it goes all the way back to the Trojan horse. It's like Odysseus' remorse and guilt and violation of his moral code is the whole symbolism and like the future, blah, blah, blah. And like he had to violate his code by setting fire on the temple of his own goddess protector Athena. And both of them ended up, that's why they only show Athena. Athena is the only goddess that is shown in the story. And that makes me pissed, but I understand why he chose that. I just don't like it. At the end, they have like a very, very nice way of showing that remorse, which is both Athena and Odysseus kind of holding hands, and both of them are looking like very remorseful. Because I mean, at the end of the day, Athena had followers in Troy. Athena was a common goddess. So at the end of the day, it kind of makes Athena peek aside and kind of like show her back to other people and them getting like killed, a lot of innocent people. And that part of I understand like Athena getting fully involved with Odysseus into the takedown of a city that also prayed for her. So like Odysseus used Athena to invade a city that loved Athena in a sense. Like both of them were guilty in that second, and that kind of thing I like that Nolan wanted to show. Like, it makes sense. But also because of that, because of the message that he wanted to show, he didn't show anything else. Only Athena shows up. They mention Zeus so many times. I think they only mention Zeus and Poseidon, but the only one that shows up in the film is Athena. I was so angry. I was literally angry out loud while watching the movie, like looking to the left and right. Where's Hermes? Where's Hermes? No other god shows up in there, by the way. I'm just gonna like set this, just go with that idea to the cinema. The only god that you're gonna see is Athena, and she says like one line. That pissed me off too so badly. The rest of the time that Athena is on screen, she stays silent. I was so disappointed. They only talk about Poseidon, but Poseidon is nowhere fucking to be seen. It just didn't feel right because where's my whimsy? You know what I mean? Where is my whimsy? Where is the whimsy of Greek mythology? I love Greek mythology because of the fucking gods. I like the gods more than the humans. And it was because of the gods' involvement that we have the Odyssey. Sure, Odysseus is the main character. But literally, we have the Odyssey because of the direct involvement of the gods. Nowhere to be seen in the fucking movie. Nobody. Even Zeus is nowhere to be seen. They only talk about Zeus through the Zeus law. Like, I don't know how many times they said the Zeus law. Zeus law. Everybody follows the Zeus law. Zeus law. And like, oh, they show a thunder and they're like, oh, Zeus is angry. That's all that we see about Zeus. I was just so angry, especially the Circe part. What I liked a lot about the movie is okay, terrified, is the way that they showed Circe's whole thing. I think the only whimsy that we saw was Circe's magic. I looked at it and I was like I looked to my left to see, because my brother came with me to the cinema with my parents and he was terrified. I kind of want you guys to go watch it because of that part. My brother was like, he was fucking terrified the entire sequence. And I was just like, well, that's a way to show magic. Well, that's a way to interpret what Circe did. That thing I did find super gross, but like super cool. But like the thing that I liked the most about Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey was probably the most magical aspect. Was the only probably magical aspect of the film. Yeah. But like that happened. But also I was like constantly angry, especially at that portion. Because I was like, where's Hermes? Everyone's gonna clip that for shorts, hopefully. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. The whole Circe part was very fun to look at. I was fucking terrified. But also, I was just constantly angry. I was like, listen, Odysseus is smart, but not that fucking smart. Wait, I need to blow my nose. Like, Odysseus is smart, but not that intelligent. Is Calypso still in the story? She is. But also, she's portrayed a little bit different. I'm not talking about, like, the stupid people on the internet saying, like, why is this person black? No. She is portrayed differently. She's portrayed a little bit kinder than what I would have made her seem. Like, you don't get to know Calypso. Calypso is just used as a very... all the Calypso does in the film is tell Odysseus to remember. That's literally all she does. You don't see anything else from Calypso. Calypso is just used as a woman that constantly says this line out loud. Odysseus, you have to remember. Because that's literally all she does in the fucking movie, in the whole movie. You know how Nolan goes like from the past to the present, for the future to all the way to the past and then to the present? He does that a lot in the Odyssey. That doesn't really piss me off. But all that Calypso does on screen is literally say, Odysseus, you have to remember. And I'm like, bruh. That's how they tell the Odyssey, actually. By making Calypso sit down with Odysseus and make him remember. And that's how they go back and forward, back and forward, back and forward. That's all? How is Robert Pattinson as Antonius? Well, in my... he's not bad. Actually, I mean, he's Robert Pattinson. He's an amazing actor. The thing about Antonius is that I would have loved a little bit more violence, because they show very nicely how he was one of the more sneaky ones. He was he was a rat. So in that sense, I think the movie does an amazing job. But also, maybe he's a little bit too much of a coward. When they show Antinous as this, yeah, I mean, he is a coward in the sense of the world. Like, he didn't go to fight in Troy. And that other aspect also they show perfectly in the movie. But also, he's a warrior and he's a very hands-on guy. Like, he wouldn't be the type of person that cries behind a pillar. Or that's at least how I see Antinous. Like, he's not the kind of man that would, like, get behind a pillar and cry and yell everybody to, like, do the things that he want to do. I think he would very much grab something and try to kill somebody. And he doesn't do that in the film. So I'm a little bit like, well. Staying out to watch your mosquito won't let me sleep. Oh my god, kill it. Destroy his whole family. I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna like bait you guys. I think there's gonna be a Satsu. I'm so sorry. My throat just started to hurt all of a sudden. What else? Oh, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of, like, I fully understand why, because it's just Christopher Nolan's way of interpreting the Odyssey. And certain aspects of the Odyssey, I am fully behind. Like, they form part of the Odyssey. This whole Athena and Odysseus inner conflict. This whole, you know, Antinous being a fucking rat. But I wished he had shown more. Maybe the problem is that I wanted more from him. I think he focused so much on this one thing that he wanted to say, that any other thing that wouldn't really strongly prove the point that he wanted to make, he didn't really add at all. I was so sad with Scylla. I was so... Because you know how Scylla doesn't... I don't know. We have so many different interpretations of what Scylla would have looked like. And Christopher Nolan's Scylla was so bland. Like, I was so... When they finally got close to Charybdis, and they were about to, like, go to Scylla's... The lair of Scylla. I was like a child. I was like a child about to, like, fall down in the roller coaster, like, go down. I was so excited. I was like, ooh, I wonder how Scylla's gonna look like. I want to see the Scylla thing. It was the most bland Scylla that I've ever seen. The way that my little child's heart was broken when I saw the Scylla, I was like, what? Scylla lasted for 5 seconds. Scylla was 5 seconds in the movie. I was like, what? My heart broke. Have you watched Odyssey from 1997? I want to. I've been trying to find it, but I can't. Maybe in Paramount Plus they have it. Everybody keeps on saying that that's still the best Odyssey ever. Only 5 seconds? Yeah, it was fucking boring. And, you know, the sirens... I don't know, I was just let down. I wanted to see more. Like, he showed the sirens part, but I wanted more. I wanted more whimsy. Greek mythology is all about whimsy. And he used the sirens as, like, the message that he wanted to say. His Christopher Nolan message. Like, the whole luring men into the water, he used it, but he was like, by using men's, like, remorse and, like, the whole fucking thing about the Trojan horse and the whole thing that he wanted to show in the end and, like, throughout the entire movie. Apparently, they don't let you listen to the sirens singing. It's more about, like, you as the viewer are watching the movie as if you had beeswax in your ears as well, so you can only hear Odysseus, like, yelling in excitement and then yelling in pain. I found that slightly, interesting. I didn't dislike the whole thing of yelling in pain. But then I understood why he did that, and I was annoyed. This whole thing, apparently, the siren sings something that you love, and then all of a sudden, it's not like a love song, it's not like something to lure you, but something to, like, morally and mentally and psychologically traumatize you, like showing you things that like hurt you and make you like cry in pain. And this whole thing of like Odysseus, I hated this. I actually hated this. At some point, Christopher Nolan uses this like inner fight in Odysseus to like, for some reason, show the public that Odysseus didn't really want to go home. And I was like, hello? You're a streamer? Yeah, I guess you could call me that. I was so angry. At some point, Odysseus like remorse was actually not wanting to go back home because he was not ready. Like, not physically, but like internally ready. Because he was still dealing with this whole thing of like killing people. His whole remorse after the war, and apparently that didn't make him mentally ready to go back home. And that's what his pain was, and that's what the sirens used against him or something, and that's why he was yelling in pain. And I was like, huh? I thought you were a singer. Yeah, I am. So I was a little bit pissed off. Because, like, the whole whimsy, you know how in antique Greece, their songs are to teach people something? And, like, the whole whimsy, I keep repeating whimsy because that's everything. That's everything to me. The whole story about Odysseus is like this obsessingly loyal man. The whole story is about to show loyalty. That's the whole like lesson that the Greeks wanted to like the people to learn after listening to the Odyssey. Is to show this ridiculously loyal man that went through hell, literal hell, to make it back home to his wife. Like, not for a second that he stopped and thought that he did not want to go back to Penelope. And Penelope is another loyal wife that was waiting years and years and years through horrible circumstances to wait for Odysseus. That's the whole beauty of it. That's the whole whimsy. And at some point they were like, yeah, Odysseus didn't actually want to go back. And I was like, who the fuck is that? Because that's not Odysseus. I was so angry. I was a little bit pissed off. And that's why the whole siren thing that he used, I didn't like. Because they used that as a way of showing that Odysseus Loki didn't want to go back home. And I was like, no. You could have shown Odysseus' guilt differently. You could have shown his guilt after a war a little bit differently. Not like changing him. Because that's the whole fucking point about Odysseus, motherfucker. How was Penelope in the movie? Penelope was nice. Actually, do you like the sirens design? The thing is, you can barely see, you don't see the sirens. You see like a very, like the rocks on each side with a lot of fog. A lot of fog. So you low-key only see the silhouettes, and that's like 2 silhouettes. From very far away, silhouettes in a lot of fog, and that's all that you see about the sirens. You don't even listen to their song? How boring. Yeah. I just wanted more whimsy. Not gonna lie. I just wanted more magic. What's so wrong about having magic? Can I show you? Okay, this is just entirely me and my bias. This is 100% my personal opinion. I hated Agamemnon in the film. He was so fucking boring and he was kind of cringe. Agamemnon. All Agamemnon did was like stand still and just look like the leader and let everybody else like come in, and he just stood super cool in the movie for 10 seconds, and that's all that Agamemnon did in the entire fucking film. The Odyssey. I feel Agamemnon in like Troy, like the Troy movie, Troy was much better. Way better. All Agamemnon did was this, literally. Like, he had this very Christopher Nolan armor. Like, I want whimsy, but not this kind of whimsy. He was very weird. He had this very weird armor. Like, it looked very cool, but for some reason, this kind of coolness in this setting annoys me. Like at the back, okay, let me show you. Fucking Batman. He was fucking Batman. I don't know how to describe it. His armor pissed me off. Like, it obviously made him stand out. He very much stand out. He looked extremely cool because all he did was stand with this armor that makes him stand out while everybody else looks like beggars and they're running into the fight. So he feels like, you know, the leader, the king of like so many territories of Greece. In that sense, yeah, it was good. But like, what the fuck is that golden? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Like, it made me so pissed off. Like, it's cool, but you, what the fuck is that golden vertebrae at the back? Like, the armor concept is cool, but let's not use it for the Odyssey. Am I boring to think that way? It's not like, because then people might believe that I'm in the team of like, I want the Odyssey to be historically accurate. No, because it's impossible. But I want something in the middle, something that feels like that blends, something that feels like it's something that you would see from the Odyssey. Like, it stands out. It's cool. Like, his armor is actually cool, but like, it's like somebody that got isekai'd into the War of Troy. So I was a little bit pissed off. Like, he did stand out, definitely, but he was also out of place. And all he did was literally not say a single word for like 97% of the movie. Yeah, thematically inaccurate. There we go. That's the word. Thank you so much. Like, I don't want historically accurate because it's fucking the Greek mythology. But like, make it look like it belongs to that huge ass timeline of an era. You know what I mean? He stands still the whole fucking movie, doesn't say anything for 97% of the movie until we go to Hades. And he literally says, Odysseus, he speaks for like 1 minute. Odysseus, my most intelligent commander. I kind of liked the Hades part. I think a lot of people are gonna find it boring, but I think it's one of the ways that you can interpret Hades. I feel a lot of people are gonna think that the Hades part was not whimsical enough. For me, it's 50-50. Not even my friend. No, he never called him friend. He was just a commander. And Odysseus literally kneels down to him and says, my lord. And I was like, okay, that also like pissed me off. Odysseus literally kneels down to a dead Agamemnon and he says, my lord. And I was like, I was like, hello? I like the Hades part. I think more would have been cooler, but I actually like the Hades part. So Hades, you know how people always like put Hades in like a very specific island? It's not like Odysseus actually went to Hades, but I mean, it could have been cooler and actually made him go to Hades, go to the fucking underground, fill it with magic. We have fucking sirens and cyclops. Go to hell. Quite literally, it would have been so cool. I want to see hell. I want to see green goo. I want to see dead people. I want to see Hercules putting his hand into the goo and like make his hand like getting super old. That concept of the underworld is so fucking cool. I love it. You could show it that way, true, but you could also show it the other way, which is fine, I guess. He shows it as an island, like a very creepy, deserted island full of fog. Christopher Nolan loves fog. That's also another way of interpreting Hades. I actually liked it. And they go in. It's very dark, a lot of fog, just an island that you don't really see the borders of the island. Yeah, and he does a ritual. That's like the whimsy part of it. The ritual, they feel 2 sacrifices in a bowl. And then, this was so cool, the dead start, like zombies, the dead start appearing literally from the soil. They start like pulling themselves from the soil. And you see all of Odysseus' fallen soldiers in front of him. Yeah, there's like 2 ways of showing the underworld. In both, I actually liked. I just like Whimsy a lot. And you see, this is another interpretation that I kind of liked. Tiresias, which is the prophet, the old man prophet that sees the past and the future and everything, he actually doesn't come out. He's very creepily shown as like the sand, the ground, the unfertile ground, soil, sandish look. Like he only like his upper body is the only one that comes out, and he's like on the floor, on the ground, like splattered on the ground, and like his cloak is the same soil. So it's a very creepy way. You only see technically you only see the skin of his hands that's grabbing onto the soil, and his face, and you can see that he's an old man. You cannot really look at his eyes because the cloak is covering him. And I was like, ooh, that's a creepy Tiresias. I like it. And they make him split with Sinon. Okay, this is the one that I low-key don't understand. There's one, I feel so bad for the actor, because a lot of weirdos from the right, that's all I'm gonna say, hate on this person. Like, the actor was already getting a lot of hate. I hated on the character more than, I mean, I literally have zero like hatred against the person that does the role, but for some reason they don't add Hermes, they don't add Poseidon, they don't add Zeus, they don't add the Lotus Eaters, they don't add the wind, the god wind. The whole island of the wind god fully skipped. Not even showed, not even like mentioned, not even like, oh yeah, this happened and that's why. The bag, nowhere to be seen. There's no wind bag. Zero. That whole thing, it's not even like recalled, nothing. It just does not exist in the film. No wind bag, nothing at all. That whole section, zero. Not even like, oh yeah, that happens, but like off screen, nothing. No, zero. We could have so many characters added into the film, but Christopher Nolan decided to add Sinon. And I was like, who the fuck is Sinon? He's not even mentioned in the Odyssey. He's not even fucking mentioned. And I ended up Googling him. Sinon was like a random ass Greek soldier that was Odysseus' cousin. Not even fucking Homer mentioned Sinon in the fucking original Odyssey. He's not even in the chants. But I guess he was his cousin. It's just nobody fucking knew who he was. So they used Sinon, and Odysseus kind of like doesn't tell him the truth about the wooden horse and how the fact that all of the troops, like, Sinon doesn't know anything. I don't understand how that happens. When it's not, because it's not like he doesn't know. Like, they're fucking building the wooden horse on the beach. It's not like Sinon is like in the other side of the beach to like not see. So I don't know what happens, but like anyway, Sinon doesn't know anything. He's clueless about soldiers being inside of the wooden horse. He's clueless about Odysseus' plan. So he's left there alone in the beach to tell the Trojans that the wooden horse is a present. And he gets killed, obviously. That's Sinon's role. And then Sinon comes back from the underworld telling him that he just felt lied to, and he felt the whole thing about Odysseus' inner fight and blah blah blah. The whole thing is just constructed to support what Christopher Nolan's final message about the Odyssey. Like, he just wants to show that singular point, and that annoys me. Like, the whole reasoning behind Sinon was to show how Odysseus was a piece of shit that lied to him to like make his plan doable. That was his whole role. And then he only speaks with Agamemnon, and Agamemnon is like, be smarter, not like me. Okay, this one I actually liked, because I came from the war
like the king that I am. I wanted celebration. I went through the main gate, received my wife. I got soft. I relaxed, and then they killed me. So my lesson to you, my smartest commander, is come from the back door. Don't come in wanting party and celebration favor. Don't let anybody know that you're back. Go from the back door and don't surprise anybody. Don't make a party. Make sure that you eliminate every person that is a traitor before you announce yourself. And I was like, oh, cool. Cool. They're giving them lessons like the fucking Avatar. It's like Avatar Ong asking for like advice to like past avatars. It really did feel that way. And then you fucking get to the Earth one. I forgot her name. And she's like, kill everybody. If he wasn't in the original story, then that means he was a fanfic add-on. I guess he was. And then the other... No, it was not Toph. It was that... Yeah, Avatar Kyoshi. Agamemnon felt like Avatar Kyoshi. And then the one cool thing that I liked about the underworld was how the rest of the soldiers... Like, it was like a whole army. And he was like, oh no, the soldiers that died in the war and we couldn't do the Greek death rituals to like honor their souls because that was a thing. But it also Loki does not make any sense because those dead people... Okay, this is where I mix historical accuracy that I love. It doesn't make any sense because if they weren't honored with the rituals, they wouldn't be there. Because you have to pay the boatman. They wouldn't even make it into Hades. They would be errant souls. That's why they were so important to like put the 2 golden coins. Or like... like they wouldn't be there. Angry at Odysseus. So at the end, all of the soldiers ended up like going after Odysseus. Like wanting him to like stay in the Hades. Because it's a whole thing of like... somebody that enters Hades cannot come back from Hades. It's true. But they ended up fleeing, and all the soldiers were like going like full running after them because they were angry at Odysseus and whatnot. That was a cool touch, I guess. I guess the only parts that I low-key actually liked was Cersei. It's Cersei 50-50 because I'm still angry that Hermes was nowhere to be seen. His way of showing how Cersei did what she did and the Hades part. The rest of the movie I was slightly annoyed. So I'm sad. I am sad. About starting the DLC. I'm sorry, I don't think I'm gonna play tonight. My voice is hurting a lot. I was not expecting this. I just wanted to yap a lot and then my throat started hurting. I'm sorry. They'll be stuck before Tartarus. Yeah, but they were there. What else happened? I liked the way that they showed... okay, this one I liked. I liked how they made Telemachus actually go to Sparta and like ask about his dad, because that's what he did. But not only ask about his dad, the whole trip was a very like political trip. He wanted to go ask about his dad, but also the fact to like position himself as a righteous heir to the throne of Ithaca. He wanted to show to the other kings that he was Odysseus' son, and he wanted to like get his name out there. That was the whole reasoning behind his trip. And they actually showed that, which was very cool. I was actually gonna skip it until I was told that Longsatsu was happening. Thank you for not making me feel bad. So that was kind of cool. They show so much of Argus. Okay, they showed too much of Argus. I was angry and I was sad. They show people being mean to Argus, which was probably what happened, but I didn't want to see it. They show people being mean to Argus, and they show the entire Argus a lot in the movie, so that also made me tear up. What else? I'm trying to remember. It was literally yesterday. Oh no. Yeah. Argus was definitely not skipped. If anything, I wish Argus had a little bit less screen time because it was bad. I was sad and I was angry and I wanted to like kill so many people in there. Gotta remember the Odyssey as I see it. Like, why didn't you show this? Why didn't you do that? Oh yeah, I fucking hated the Trojan horse. I'm just... Let me show you what the horse looks like in the movie. It literally looks like this. Let me show you a picture. It looks like a bronze, extremely fancy bronze horse. This is the Trojan horse, and I'm like, I was so pissed. I was like, these are men. These are fighters. These are Greeks that are starving, that are losing the war, that only have wood from their boats. They have to destroy their boats to make a horse on the beach. Very hastily so they can invade the Trojans. They're not fucking professional craftsmen. They're not professional woodworkers. What? It's too fucking fancy. How the fuck did they make such a fancy horse? I like the way they showed the soldiers in though. I liked it. I don't think it was accurate to like what everybody thought they would look like because of the whole very fancy pose of the horse. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, how did they fucking ended up bending the wood to make it look so curved? And also the whole feet, every feet of the horse, the whole horse face and the tail, that is fucking solid wood. Why in the fucking hell would they carve it so nicely and cleanly? They wouldn't have fucking time to take wood off the boats and make this majestuous, solid wooden, very fancy, very clean, professional art level of a horse. I was fucking annoyed. I was fucking annoyed at the horse. I was like, what? But the one thing that I liked about the horse is because of the way that it's positioned, it's like vertical. So the soldiers was like struggling in. And apparently they showed the horse like stuck in the sand, like from here. So everybody that was in here apparently drowned while they waited for the Trojans to like come and check the horse. Because like the beach, like the seawater will come in and then it would start like filling the horse. So like everybody below here was like pretty much drowned. So they were like fucking struggling to like not make any noise and like keep themselves hidden, I guess. But like what in the fucking hell? Like you cannot do this with like wood that you kind of like break from your boat. I wish Christopher Nolan would give an interview to like explain why he made the horse the way the horse looks in the movie. I'm like, I don't like it. It's too fancy. Nobody would fucking make this during a war. It's too damn fancy. You cannot make this out of boats. Period. It seems like trying hard, a nation of seafarers might give a little consideration to tides. It just doesn't make any sense. It's just like to show a kind of struggle and to like add again to the final message of like Odysseus having to like give up the lives of many soldiers, and that's why he feels guilty and he feels horrible and he blah blah blah. I feel like every single thing that he added was only because of that message, and only because of that message. The things that he added, he changed so he would like put that message in a higher pedestal, and what other things in the Odyssey that did not contribute
in any way to show the message, that message that he wanted to show, were just simply not added at all. And that pissed me off. He made a fanfic with the Odyssey, and he made a movie of his fanfic. And I guess that's why a lot of people love Christopher Nolan movies, and that's why he's not a boring director. He's not. He's made great movies. It's just, it's not my taste. He grabbed a topic that I am very deep into, that I absolutely love, and he made what he always does. And I just didn't like his decision, because he just grabbed a theme that I don't know, I just very much love, and I didn't want it. I didn't like it. I gave him a 3 because it's not a bad movie. It's just not the movie that I wanted to watch, and that's very much respectable. I mean, still not a bad movie. I just wanted him to be a little bit more whimsy. Can you not be boring? I mean, I can say that and he's probably gonna reply like, then why the fuck are you like complaining about the armor? That armor is my whimsy. And I'm like, yeah, but like, I don't like your whimsy. Okay, I feel that's like the base argument of everything. I just don't like Christopher Nolan's whimsy. It's like, that's the whimsy. The horse is the whimsy. Agamemnon's armor is the whimsy. Fuck your whimsy. Not that kind of whimsy. I want the other kind of whimsy. I feel that that's my main problem with it. Okay, but that's different. That's not part of the Odyssey. They made that into another book. The whole Cersei and the kids and whatever. I don't know. Am I being annoying? Am I being annoying for thinking this way? I really wanted to like this movie. I think if I end up watching that 97 Odyssey movie, I might like it more. I didn't like your Odysseus, and that's why your movie sucks. That's low-key me right now. But like, how the fuck could you not? I understand that you want to show this message. That message is fully acceptable because it's a cool thing to explore. The whole human psyche and whatever. And the whole betrayal. Like, I really like that message. But can we show the rest of the Odyssey, please? What do you mean he didn't have the bag? Why the fuck do you think the storm happened? I mean, Poseidon was already pissed. But why do you think they ended up where they ended up? What do you mean there's no Lotus Eaters? Oh my god, and I think, oh my god, this is the other thing that I did not understand. Okay, this is the whimsy that I kind of liked. They go, oh my god, how do I say this in English? Remember, there's actually one part that, for example, Jorge doesn't barely shows in his musical. His how do I say la tierra de los lestrigones? The giant is, I don't know, the cannibal giants. What's their name in English? Lestrigones is in Spanish. They show that in the movie, by the way. What, from the first island, the pillage? No, the the giant, no, it's not the Cyclops. The other giant, the cannibal giant island. Okay, I'm gonna Google it. Tierra de los Lestrigones. Odyssey. English. Lestrigonians? That sounds very logical. I had a toxic positive situation. I want to like it, but it's so bad. Me too. That's what I'm ranting about. I really want to like it. I even gaslit myself into liking it, but I don't. And I'm sad because I really want to like it. How do you spell that? Lestrigonians. It's another island where Odysseus ends up at. But in the movie, the Lestrygonians, because they're giants, they grab rocks and they start throwing them at the boats. Well, they actually do go in. But from what I remember, they pretty much like throw giant rocks as they run away. And they actually go in the island and they find a kid, and what happens is like the kid is like the same size as them, and he yells, he screams, and then he goes back, and then immediately you see the giants with like armor. You don't really see their faces, it's just like these very big creatures in armors. And they start going after them to kill them. And that's fine, whatever. And the whimsy part about that I like is the island is so magical because the trees move. So they have, yeah, the island where the bag sends them to, where the storm sends them to, La Isla de los Lestrygonians island. And like the trees start moving, like they're running, but like the trees move, and then they end up like in cages, and they have to like try to fight the giants, but also trying to like not get knocked by trees, by moving trees. And I was like, ooh, cool thing. Not living trees, but like you could see them moving like layers in a theater move. You know what I mean? And I was like, ooh, that's so cool. I feel you must feel like so confused and so panicky if you were a soldier in that island. But that was about it. Like that's like, why do you show the island of the giants and not show other bigger like, I was just confused at like why he chose to show the Lestrygonians. Is it because he just liked armors and he wanted cool armors to be shown in the movie? Like, it's not like in the movie they didn't Dishes didn't learn anything from it. It also didn't add into like his conscience. Like, he decided to show the Lestrygonians, but like Hermes is nowhere to be seen. Aeola's island is nowhere to be seen. The Windback is nowhere to be seen. The Lotus Eaters are nowhere to be seen. Like, out of all those cool, bigger, more important things, he chooses the Lestrygonian island, and I'm just question marking it. I mean, if you're gonna show that because you like it, might as well show everything, no? I don't know, I guess it's a choice. It's a choice, and I don't like your decisions. Here, let me try to show you how they look. Lestrygonians. Christopher Nolan. It's them. I think he just has the things with armors. This one. It's like a 5-minute scene too. I don't know. They scare a kid. The kid runs, and then they run back to the ships because immediately they get attacked by all this very creepy giants in armor, and they escape. That's all that happens. Also, they don't show Apollo's, not really Apollo, I'm just gonna call him Apollo because whatever. They don't show Apollo's temple, the sun god. They mention him. They mention him, and they mention the cows, and they mention the island, and they go to the island, but like, it's just an island with cows. Helios, thank you. It's just an island with cows. There's zero whimsy in there. Like, you don't see the temple of Helios. You don't see any Helios statue. You don't see, like... It's just an empty island with cows. And I'm just like, how are they supposed to know that it's Helios Island if there's nothing to be seen about Helios? I don't know. Like, it's like Christopher Nolan doesn't like mythology. It's like Christopher Nolan doesn't like Greek gods. That's what I want to say. It's like I feel like the only thing that Christopher Nolan likes about Greek mythology is humans and armors and fights.
Like the coolest part of Greek mythology, the most whimsical part of like gods and like powers and crazy things that could not happen if it wasn't because they're this divine things. All of that he doesn't like. Like even I know I wasn't a big fan of Athena's design either. Like, don't get me wrong, like Zendaya is gorgeous. She's a gorgeous woman, but her Athena was so bland. Athena was this very pretty lady with like a white robe. That's it. No, I mean, I don't know. Like, it's not even my fanfic. The fucking Greeks made so many statues of Athena. You get like so many pictures of actual real Athena temples with actual real Athena sculptures. And Athena, sure, she wasn't the god of war like the way that Ares was. It was more like strategy in war. But it was because of that you could see like anything related to war. Her helmet. Like every time that you see Athena anywhere depicted by the Greeks, it's a helmet. Or like her lance. Or like the very much important Athena's shield. Actual real Athena is funny itself. True, but you know what I mean. I mean, it was a real god to like the Greeks back in the days because they actually built stuff for her. It was a very much real god to that society, to those civilizations, because they actually built temples. So many temples. So many temples and so many sculptures. Why couldn't we follow what they thought she looked like? I don't know. It's a thing. Like it's a thing that actually prevails in like the real actual world where we can see and we can touch and we can go visit. Why couldn't we grab that image from them? You could change them. It could be the same thing, but like it's so boring. Look. Athena literally looks like this the entire fucking movie. She doesn't have anything. She's like bare hand. No shield, no nothing. She fucking looks like Mary the Virgin. She looks like La Virgen María, marica. That's Athena. The entire film. And she just like sometimes appears and only Odysseus can see her. That's kind of cool. But she only looks at Odysseus. She doesn't say anything. And she looks like that. And I'm like, well, that's kind of boring. Well, that's kind of boring. I love Athena because she looks like a baddie. But that's kind of boring. She looks more like the Virgin Mary. Look. I like the way that she sometimes pops in. That feels very magical though. Like he's talking with the soldiers and he suddenly turns to the left and she's there, and he suddenly turns to the right for like 3 seconds. She's no longer there. I like that, and only Odysseus can see her, which kind of makes sense. But like every time that she appears, she just like looks at him like very disappointed and she stays silent. And I'm like, doesn't look like a fighter at all. She doesn't. Give her a fucking shield. Give her a helmet. Something. What the fuck? Like, you just look for Athena. You just Google Athena, and the Greeks have so many sculptures of her. So many. She was one of the main gods. And she looks so cool in any kind of sculpture that you choose. Like, if you don't want to give her anything else, give her a helmet like in this one. Or give her a lance and only a lance like in other statues. I don't know, something. Like this one if you don't want to give it, I don't know. See, she has a, I don't know. Be more fun. Be more whimsy. I want it more. Or this one. Like the robe I understand, but like if you give to every single god a robe, you're not gonna fucking know which god it is. That's the whole fucking point. It's like giving Zeus a random Zeus a robe and that's it, instead of like give him thunder, motherfucker. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't know.
Like, yeah, something maybe on the robe made the robes different. But it was just a white robe, and that was it. That was Athena. And I was like, well, you look exactly the same as Calypso. Calypso even have like a better design. I don't know. I wanted to see the Greek gods. Nolan, why are you so boring? I mean, sure, you can add your whimsy. You could add your whimsy in the armors and like in the fights and whatever, but I also wanted gods. Are you kidding me? How come you're gonna show a story about like Greek gods and you don't show the Greek gods? Why do you hate mythology? Why do you hate it? You're so boring. I like his Cyclops design. It was very creepy. A lot of people are not gonna like it because it was a different take. I mean, he still had one eye. It was just like flipped. And he looked like an old man. And he kind of looked gross. It's like a slightly different take, but at least respecting the generals of what anybody thinks a Cyclops is. He was very much creepy, but also the Cyclops never spoke. No, there was no conversation with the Cyclops. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Very creepy. You know what I mean? Like the whole eyes like flipped vertically, and his nose is a little bit like deformed. But you can still understand that that's a Cyclops though. Not like one of the biggest and most long-lasting Greek kingdoms was named after her or anything. I know! Like they could have used Poseidon in his stupid message that he wanted to send in the end. No, sorry, I'm just being mad at him. The way that they used Athena. Like, why didn't you make it? Why didn't you make a physical form of Poseidon? That's so boring. I'm so pissed. I want to see gods in Greek mythology. Yeah, I think that's my opinion about the film. Sorry, I ended up doing this satsu that nobody wanted. I'm gonna have to change the thumbnail. Let me actually tell my manager. Where's my manager? It's like 9 p.m. already and she's not there yet. What the fuck? Sorry if I stop talking for a bit. The left part of my throat is actually hurting. It's like stinging. Don't apologize. He doesn't deserve it. So it's partially... It always partially felt like a story of overcoming his fear of the gods to me. So not having them in the first place is odd. He does show that message, but like for 3 seconds at the end. When he shows that part of Odysseus that I wish he showed a little bit more. Because like all the actions that Odysseus does have a reason. The whole like Odysseus putting himself over gods sometimes because he has ego. And that's the thing that's actually in the story. And also Jorge applied that into his musical because that's the thing. But they only mentioned that right before, like when Odysseus is about to leave Calypso Island. And like Athena pretty much nags him like, you always put yourself above gods because you want to control everything. Like, just... Okay, this part is kind of boring, but it's like his way of showing that part of Odysseus. Of like, just let gods do what they want to do with you. Like, learn how to not be in control of everything. And after he gets told that by Athena, he gets on the raft that he built and he just stays there flat. Laying flat on the raft. He took that message quite literal. Of like, don't do anything and let everything on the hands of the gods. he doesn't fight against Charybdis. He just lays on the raft, closes his eyes, and then he gets washed up by the ocean, and then he arrives at Ithaca. When he opens his eyes and coughs water, he arrives at Ithaca. The end. Well, not the end, but like that was the way of showing that part of Odysseus as a character, as a flawed human. I don't like his decisions. I don't like his decisions. I wish I don't know. I don't know, man. What an epic indeed. Also, there's another thing that fucking annoys me at the end. He was supposed to kill every suitor. He doesn't. For some fucking reason that is never explained. He was supposed to like trap them in there, which he did. And he was supposed to kill all of the suitors. And the one maid that was pretty much a snitch. He didn't kill them all. There were like at the end when he was like he was still killing, a couple of suitors would like learn the lesson and get on their knees and start like hitting the floor with the swords, like bum bum bum, as like a chant with like to be part of Odysseus' team or whatever, to like show their loyalty. And when they start doing that and he kills the last one that was like attacking him, he stops there. Like there were a couple of suitors that were still alive that pretty much like saved themselves because they kneeled and they said sorry to Odysseus by like not attacking him. I was disappointed. I was disappointed. I was like, Homer's Odysseus, my Odysseus, and everybody else's kind of translator Odysseus, he kills everybody. Because he cannot fucking let the chance, any kind of chance of somebody like doing something to his family later. So a couple of them are left alive. Yeah, he gotta. Like he learned through the entire fucking trip. The one thing that he couldn't do was that. And I bet he before this trip he already knew, like he's a fucking king. He's not a naive, stupid child. So that happens, and then he decides to finish the Odyssey as, which is very inaccurate, which also fucking pissed me off, but it was to show his message. Was because he's the king, for some reason, if he kills his how do I say súbditos? His servants, his the Ithaca people, he doesn't have any right to be king anymore. How does he desterrado? He apparently becomes exiled. Yeah, if king kills his own subjects, he has to be exiled, and that's why Odysseus in the movie told Telemachus not to fight and not to kill any of the suitors, and to just let him kill the suitors, because then Telemachus would be able to get the throne of Ithaca by making Odysseus exiled king. Big question mark. Huge question mark. So at the end, he kind of like gets exiled, but that's low-key what he wanted, because Penelope had told him, very out of character, by the way. It kind of blew my mind that Penelope was like, what if we escape? What if we leave Ithaca behind and we get on the boat, on the fastest boat that you have, and escape with Telemachus, baby, and we just go and follow the sun, and we just disappear? And I was like, huh? And because Penelope had told him that before he went to the Trojan War,
he planned to get exiled by killing all the suitors. Well, not all the suitors, a couple of suitors. And he got exiled, so both Penelope and him got on a boat and rowed away. The end. The end. But it was very romantic because that's what Penelope wanted. So he kept that promise. Question mark. And that was like his way of showing that he had made peace, because he was gonna go to the west apparently to like keep the promise with Sinan, the dead Sinan, because he said that he needed to burn a couple of things on the west to like do the honorary funeral things for all his fallen soldiers. So he was gonna go there. So it was like a way of showing that Odysseus had gotten like peace of mind and he had forgiven himself for violating the Zeus law and whatever. And now he was a new man on his way to the west to give peace to all his fallen soldiers as an exiled king of Ithaca. The end. I just gave you a huge spoiler of the movie. If you ever want to see it, missing the point of his narrative arc. Sure, why not? What was the message? His message was shown in the last 5 minutes of the movie when Odysseus, a little bit of the message is shown when Odysseus is talking to Penelope without Penelope knowing that it's him, and he like holds hands with Athena. And then at the end it gets shown even more about the whole thing of Odysseus. The whole trip, everything that happened was to show how Odysseus had violated his own moral code. Like the code that he lived by his entire life and made him the king that he was. He ended up like giving his own self his back because he had to go to war, and that was the only way to invade Troy. And apparently that was extremely heavy on his shoulders to the point that he didn't want to go home because he was dealing with that grief. And the only thing that matters in the Odyssey is the fact that he was grieving. Bland. You could have shown that he was grieving, but you could have shown the rest of the Odyssey? Question mark. Is that impossible to do? It's not impossible, but that's just a choice. It's just I didn't like his choice for this movie. He made a very disappointing and boring Odyssey. If people like this movie because they have no clue what the Odyssey was about, if they get into any kind of material that shows the Odyssey, they're probably gonna like the other things more. What do your family think about the movie? The thing is, my mom and my dad read the Odyssey more than like 50 years ago. So they were actually asking me and my brother for like historical checks. If we hadn't been there, I think both of them would have like fully enjoyed the movie. Did you drop the baby? No baby exists. There was no baby. There was no Hector. No mention of anything of any sorts. So they actually quite enjoy the movie. But then when we told them, they were like, oh, I wouldn't recommend it to people then. And I was like, yeah, me neither. I feel Christopher Nolan made this film for him. I feel like every single time that Christopher Nolan makes a film, it's only for him and only for him alone. He's a billionaire by now. He doesn't need to do all this bullshit that he does with the camera. I think it's just his love for making films, but not for people. It's just for him. He wants to like materialize his fanfics. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. It's not like it's bad. I mean, it's a different take on movie making. It's something that makes him stand as a director. It's just that he took a topic that I quite like and he ruined it.
I cannot wait to watch the animated film. The animated movie that they're gonna do about Epic the Musical. That I'm waiting for. I cannot believe Jorge did a better job than Christopher Nolan, than the Christopher Nolan at narrating like a story. And mind you, Jorge is full of whimsy, maybe too much sometimes, to the point that there's a lot of historical inaccuracies in his story that doesn't fucking ruin the story at all. Like, at all. The whole fucking backpack with the airbag and like him stabbing Poseidon, none of that shit happened. But like, does that not make me enjoy it? Not at all. Not at all. I think his take on the Odyssey is so much fucking better than Nolan. So much better. So sad. So sad. I think Jorge should feel extra proud. I think Jorge should feel like extra proud of what he did and what he's doing. They had different goals. Definitely. I feel Nolan just wanted to show how much he likes armors. He took like 80% of the whimsy of the Odyssey out and gave people cool armors. And gave Odysseus a sobbing story. That was Christopher Nolan's Odyssey. I feel like I should give it a 3 instead of a 3.5. I feel like the more I think about it, the more I kind of want to lower the score, and that breaks my heart. I was looking forward to this so much. Every time there's anything about relating to like the Greek mythology, I get so excited. I consume that shit like crazy because I love it. I was so excited. I was like actively ignoring that hideous Agamemnon armor that you could see just from the poster and from the trailer. I was like, this is gonna, even that weird ass looking like horse, I was like, you know, ignoring the horse, the other things are gonna look so cool. They're gonna be so cool, and I'm so excited. It came out on the 15th. When did it come out? It came out on the 16th, and I watched the film literally one day later after its release because I was that excited, and now I'm just sad. Three means decent enough. I mean, because it's not a bad film. Because I feel like people that don't know anything about the Odyssey are gonna like very much enjoy it. I'm gonna lower it to a 3. I'm sorry. Letterboxd. It's just about one, how much people that don't know anything about the Odyssey will like it until. I don't know. I give it a 3 because I don't think it's a bad movie. It's just decisions and choices that I just don't like. It doesn't make it a bad movie. I don't know. Does it make it a bad movie? I don't know. That's my take in films. I understand why. Like, literally, I understand why he did what he did. Because he wanted to show the message that he wanted to show. And I just don't like it. I respect your decisions. I just think they suck. There we go. That's what I would say to Christopher Nolan, even though he doesn't give a fuck about any of this. He doesn't give a fuck about any person that watches his film, actually. He's just happy by the way that he made it. Where's my film journal? I respect and understand your choices. I just think you fucked up. Films. List, perhaps? No, diary. It's a diary. Oh, sorry. I will literally lower the score and give it a 3. Never mind. See? As soon as I go out, 4. No, as soon as I go out 3. Gaslight myself into a 4. Talk with friends 3.5. And a full-on 48 hours after, when I talk with you again, we go back to 3. Yeah, he doesn't give a shit about anybody's opinion on his films. And I don't say respectable. I just don't, you know. I mean, Christopher Nolan is very loved by people that like his style. It's just this time his style didn't suit me. That's all I gotta say. And that's respectable. Don't say he's a bad director. I just think that he made a bad movie. Sometimes I have bad covers. Not all my covers are perfect, you know. But you know, those bad covers, there's still people listening to them for some reason. People love my bad covers. There's still people that listen to them. Do I think they're good? No. But there's people enjoying them out there. I just know. You should watch the Wishbone version of The Odyssey. What is that? Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm currently watching the drama. I was watching it while eating lunch. As soon as I finish the stream, which is gonna be soon because my throat is starting to give up, I'm gonna keep on continuing it. I'm watching the drama. Please watch it. I want to talk about this. I'm so angry. I have so much things to talk about. The drama. It's not a bad movie. By the way, so far it hasn't been a bad movie. So far I think it's better than The Odyssey. It's better than The Odyssey. I'm just mad at like the characters, like not the movie in itself and not the storytelling. I'm currently watching this one. I'm in minute 55. I'm really right in the middle of the movie. I stopped it because I had to stream. Watch it. Wishbone was an old TV show about a little dog teaching classic literature. I think The Odyssey, but Odysseus is a little dog. What? Wait. That's so cute. What is this? Oh my god, I would love to watch this. What the fuck is this? This is adorable. And he can talk. What? Oh, chat, look at this. Chat, look at this. Look at this little dog. How do they even show this? Oh my god, I'm in love. This was one of my favorite shows and games when I was little. Oh my god. When they show a dog, I'm gonna become sad in the sad scenes. Like, even more sad. This is adorable. Are you kidding me? I did not know this existed. Thank you for putting this in my radar. 5 of 5? I know. That's adorable. I love it. Take notes, Nolan. That's so funny. Oh wait, I just found this. This is definitely not from The Odyssey, but I was just wondering how would they make this happen? Look at this. Oh wait, I couldn't save the image in PN. What, a VIF? What in the... Oh my god, I fucking hate this. Why did the computer stop saving images as PNG or JPG? It's either WebPG or a VIF. What the fuck are all these formats nobody wants? Let me take a screenshot. The show was made to introduce children to classical literature, so I don't think it has many sad moments. It's really watered down. I mean, as a dog, I would never get mad at this. Look at this. This is adorable. Are you kidding? This is so funny. This is so fucking funny. I love it. What? This is just the best thing that I saw today.
Oh my god. Thank you. No, I'm so happy. Oh, my mood just became like 10 out of 10 right now. Play it on stream instead. It's a point-and-click adventure game for PC. It's abandonware, but still playable. I thought it was like a movie, like a series and not a game. Oh my god, can I play Wishbone? Odyssey. Where do I even play this? ClassicReload.com. It's both. ClassicReload.com. It's a TV show, but they also made games for PC. Game file. Oh my god, you go to like this very pirate looking page. Like mini games. Windows, oh my god. This is old as fuck. I just saw a Windows theme. How do I play this? Oh my god, are they? Oh my god, this cursor is so old. It's like I'm using a really old computer. Chat. Show it later. I'm in this page and there's like this very small square inside of the page, and that's where you can play the game. Oh my god, this music. What happens if I click on the TV? He's there.
Hey!
I'm trying to click on everywhere, but I don't know. It takes a lot of time to load.
Just gotta get under it.
The dog talks.
Whew. Sorry, it's just too heavy. Tell you what, if you double-click on him or anybody else who comes along, I'll try to talk to them.
Okay, what if I double-click on the chest?
Just gotta get under it.
We need to play this on stream. Okay, I'm gonna stop playing. We need to play this on Steam. On stream. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? I'm gonna play this on stream. I told you he talks. I wasn't expecting that voice. Before Epic, Wishbone was actually my only knowledge of the Odyssey, so imagine my surprise when I was reading more and go, hey, I know this story. Oh my god. Thank you, chat, for making this small Satsu a very nice way of yapping feelings out. Sorry we had to change plans. I ended up even lying on the tweet. Sorry I had to change plans midway. Should I make a new thumbnail that says clickbait? LOL. While I wait for my artist to do a new thumbnail, so that people don't click thinking they're gonna find me actually playing a game. Oh my god. Let me write in huge letters. I'm just gonna use my old thumbnail. She didn't play the game. I didn't. I'm so sorry. I ended up feeling like my throat was giving up, but also I was mid-yap. I just started feeling pain in my throat, and I was like, I think I should just keep on talking and like make this a short streaming instead. Put Wishbone on the thumbnail. Okay, fine. I was just gonna put a white thumbnail with like very shitty clickbait written on it. I love this. Okay, I'm gonna make something very like 90s on Paint. Oh, never mind. I need to use Photoshop for this.
Name the title of the Odyssey review. I'm just gonna write... You know what? I'm gonna change the title right now. I'm just gonna say clickbait yap yap. I clickbait everybody. Clickbait the stream. I have I don't know. I have too many feelings. I have too many feelings. That feels so deep, but it is bullshit. Clickbait the streams. I just have too many feelings. That works too. No, I feel like me yapping about this doesn't mean that you guys shouldn't watch Christopher Nolan's film. I think if I were you, but that's just how I take like literally every kind of content. This is so funny. I feel this happens. Every kind of content that people hate, I end up watching because everybody hates it. You know what I mean? How do I paint on Photoshop? How do people do this? Oh, okay, I found it. Whoa, why is it black? Alright, that's better. I won't see. I don't care much about Nolan's films to see them on cinema. You don't have to see them on cinema. You can just... You don't have to see them on cinema. Oh my god, clickbait with like that very Greek font. I forgot that I had this font. This thumbnail is so ugly and that's why I have people helping me with it. How do I make something bigger? I forgot. Oh, I know now. This thumbnail is so ugly. That's so funny. Alright, I think it's fine like this. Can I change it midway on stream? JPG. Thank you. I think you can change a thumbnail mid-stream. I don't think you can see it because you're already watching the stream, but... Such an ugly thumbnail. I'm an artist. There we go. I changed it. I'll watch it to see how different it is. Yeah, you need to watch it after I yapped so much about it. I look, you want to know if you end up having the same kind of opinion about it, or if you think I see it. Or if you think maybe I was too much of a hater. Love the thumbnail. I took 10 seconds to make it. Do you see the love behind it? Kinda love the new one. The thing is... What is that thumbnail? I made it with love! I think it summarizes the stream very nicely. I have barely free time to watch movies, and when I can, I hope the movie is good. Maybe you're gonna like it. Do you know about the Odyssey a lot? I think if you don't know much about the Odyssey, you might actually enjoy it. I was expecting most of what you said of him before it came out. Still gonna watch it. Was I the only one that was like hyping it in my mind and like feeling like a little child excited? Like the movie, The Odyssey, is gonna come out. I cannot wait to see it. I cannot wait to see the sirens. I cannot wait to see all the gods. I cannot wait to see the Cyclops. I cannot wait. I wonder how they're gonna show Cersei. I wonder how they're gonna show Hermes.
Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. Like, I'm so disappointed. Yeah, you were foolish. Damn, ouch. I'm guessing you didn't live up to your expectations. It really didn't. It really didn't. Ugh. I saw it was Nolan, saw the horse, and went, this is gonna suck. I was just blinding myself. It's like when you date a horrible person. It's like the flags were there. The flags were there. Why do I never learn? I should have like immediately taken a different position once I saw the fucking horse. But like I saw the horse and I was like, no. Despite of the horse is not gonna be that much on screen. There's gonna be so many other things that could be shown in a Disney. It's not only about the horse. The horse is just the start. Yeah, the horse looks a little bit, it stands out in a bad way, but I believe the rest of it is gonna be amazing. It wasn't, because 50% of the rest that was gonna look amazing wasn't even shown in the first place. Like, I knew it sucked, but not to this level. See, it's because I'm telling you that it sucked for me. But maybe it's gonna suck, but not to this level if you watch it. I want to know what you think. Also, I don't want to make you pay for the cinema if you don't want to pay it. Sirens, The Odyssey. Christopher Nolan. I wanted to see the Sirens. It's so boring. It's so boring! It's like this fucking rock with two silhouettes and a bunch of fog. You cannot even like get to see the tail of the siren is like barely visible because there's so much fog in a giant rock, and I only see like two of them. And I'm like, well, okay, all right. See, I wanted to show you with a picture, but they don't even appear on Google. You're gonna have to see the film. Oh, sweet summer child. Maybe I just don't know about directors. Like, I had watched other Christopher Nolan films and they're fine. They're okay. They're good. It's not like I felt this way with the ones that he did before. Is Loki making me watch it? Hate watching? That's literally what I do. I want you guys to watch it or hate watch it, whatever it is, and I want to know your opinion. I want to know if I'm being like too biased against the movie, if I'm being too much of a hater. And you're like, no, there's things that we can rescue from this, and then you tell me and I'm like, well, okay, fine, yeah, sure. I don't hate watch. Honestly, that's very healthy of you. I should learn. The fact they don't respect many important parts and characters like the gods is enough for me to not like it. It's like, if the gods don't serve Christopher Nolan, then they won't appear in the film. And I just hate that position from him. It's like, if there's no usage of the gods to Christopher Nolan's vision, then they're just not gonna appear even a single second. That Christopher Nolan doesn't need of the Greek gods. And that position just kind of pisses me off. But I guess every director is different, and that's also like a way to make you stand out as a director, because it's just like a very specific way of working. I just hate it. Maybe we can do a watch along when it releases on digital. I don't really want to watch it a second time. I don't want to watch it a second time. That's how much I didn't like it. I really don't want to watch it a second time because I'm gonna be sad. I'm just gonna be reminded of everything that I wanted to see, and it was nowhere to be seen. I'm gonna be sad. No, you watch it and you tell me later. I think I watched it enough. I did not know that I didn't know that Pattinson was gonna be continuous. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was like, what? He's the bad guy? Better watch Epic the Musical. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go after this. I mean, I came out of the theater sad, and then in the car I was just singing Epic the Musical. I was singing Poseidon songs. And my dad asked, oh, by the way, what's Jorge doing? Like, he finished and he's resting right now, and I'm like, actually, he's starting to work on the Iliad. And he was like, really? That's so cool. When is it gonna come out? I was like, I don't know, he just started. He's been showing a couple of songs here and there. He was like, that is so cool. I can't wait. Yeah. Alright, loves, I want to leave it here because my throat is on fire. No. Sorry again to change plans and to make this stream very, very short. I just hadn't been talking at all for the entire day, and I thought I was better. But my throat is officially out of service right now after 2 hours and 40 minutes. It is burning. Hello, why am I getting a bunch of mucus right now? I just blew my nose and nothing came out. It's just my system killing myself. Ugh. It's just my nose clogging just cause. It's closing just because. So I'm sorry I had to change the stream and change the timing. I'm gonna do the watch along tomorrow. I will try not to fuck up my voice even more. And then the next week, I'm gonna start streaming again. So once I finish my projects, I will do my best to actually sit down and fucking work so that I can come back to streaming as fast as I can. And I think the first thing that I want to stream is probably gonna be this game, so I don't feel bad with myself for changing it anymore. I'm gonna stream this game and that's it. Big hug, thank you. I'm gonna go eat and rest. And drink my throat tea. Hopefully I feel better for tomorrow. I should stay for like 12 hours without speaking. And also tomorrow's match is it's not like it's gonna last more than this, so I think I could push through. Holy fuck, my voice. Oh, my voice is dying midstream. Don't be sorry, glad we got to talk about this with you. Thank you for yapping with me and for letting me. Why am I like this again? And thank you. Thank you for being so kind. Backrooms and obsession discussion some other day. Oh my god. Backrooms I gave it a 3 and obsession I gave it a 4/5. Thanks for the stream, go rest. Thank you. I'll talk about it next stream. We're going back to. Bye-bye, loves. What's the money? Do take care. Quite a lot. Mwah.